Hey guys, it's Shorzo here and welcome to my completed Sanctuary Hills tour. This build was 100% vanilla, no mods were used at all. All of this was possible using the pillar glitch and the rug glitch, and yeah, it's pretty handy. If you want to know how to do that, check out my previous builds in the Sanctuary Hills. So yeah, we're going to walk through Sanctuary Hills, giving you a detailed tour, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a quick nighttime tour. Enjoy the video, guys. So welcome to the Sanctuary Hills, and this entire build is completely walled off, and you will see more of that as I show you around. So yeah, let's enter. So this is the first house on the right, and this is purely used for security. So this is the first house you come into and like you get questioned inside. And how I fixed up this house, I basically just used scaffolding boards from the Contraptions DLC and put it on top of the roof and kind of built very close to it. I have done a video in detail how I've done it all. I've actually done videos on how to build all the houses in this build, so check out my previous videos if you want to know how to repair all the houses like I have done. I'll actually link it in the description for you. But yeah, this is the first house. This is where security sleeps and eats, so it's a bit of a work/living area. They've got a nice kitchen. And yeah, I've put loads of items in each house. I've even gone as far as putting carrots in buckets and yeah, just small little details. This is an office area. This is just a toilet, and there's like a gun bin back here as well. Yeah, not a lot for the first house, as it's just for security. So I wanted to preserve this broken house here and turn it into a defense post, and that's exactly what I did. So I've built a platform on top of it, so it looks like it's all connected. And yeah, coming around here, it extends all the way back here, and we've got more turrets looking out in the wasteland. And I've boarded up behind it as well. Stuff that you can't see, I've added some stuff here and there. And yeah, I'd say I didn't really want to delete it, really. I felt like I could make use of it, and here it is. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Let's make our way down. So yeah, this is building number 3, and this is just for residents. There's a cool shop on the side as well. But how I fixed up this one, I've used the Far Harbour DLC, I think it is, and used the barn rooftops, as well as the curved metal walls, which are just standard within the game. But yeah, similar to the previous house, I've chucked some walls up against the existing wall just to give it that scrappy look. And yeah, there's a little hole in the house that I wanted to keep, and I've turned it into like a cute little gun shop. And yeah, someone's running the shop here as well as living there. I think it's quite obvious that there's a shop there, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's have a look inside. So yeah, this is purely just residents, so nothing exciting, it's just people living in here. So I've made it look like there's people living in here basically. Just put some food on plates with knife and forks next to it, drinks on the sides. Around to the right here is like their own little workshop. This is the bedroom in here, and that metal table that you can see on the floor, that was actually already there. It's a set of drawers that's fallen over. I've actually kept a lot of things in Sanctuary Hills that I haven't deleted. Like in here, this is the shop area. You've got a cool desk area that was already there with some cardboard boxes. So yeah, I don't really delete stuff in builds like this. I want to preserve as much as possible and kind of build around it. Build around the environment that was already there, basically. So yeah, that's that house finished. Let's move on to the next. I've put a cool little meat stand here because next to this meat stand is a cool little gladiator arena. So I thought it'd be a good touch to the streets here. Put some meat in the bathtub there. And yeah, this is the gladiator arena. This is like the main entertainment for the whole of the Sanctuary Hills. And I've connected up some like mutant cages right up onto it, so when you release them they can battle it out. So yeah, let's have a look. I've put a load of sofas, chairs around the hole looking down into it. And yeah, I've chucked a load of meat in there, just little bits and pieces to make it look like there's been some battles going on. Yeah, it looks pretty cool in here at night, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, you will be seeing this Sanctuary build later on, because I will be doing a very quick nighttime tour. So yeah, look forward to that a bit later. So yeah, this is building number 4. And yeah, this is one of my favourites, and probably one of the best videos I've done on YouTube so far. A lot of you guys love this one. And how I repaired this one, I didn't use any foundations, it's purely just walls, rooftop and a platform. And yeah, this was possible using the rug glitch or the pillar glitch you could use. And yeah, pretty much all these houses that I'm showing you were possible using the rug glitch or the pillar glitch. Yeah, this one's quite a cool one because there's like a shop on the side that someone can rent out. There's no one in here at the moment, but when a scavenger comes through, they can come in here and just sell what they want, basically. So yeah, pretty cool little shop. And yeah, the people living here get caps for the person renting out that shop, basically. And yeah, this is another normal residence. Of course, they've got that business on the side of their house. Got loads of bits and pieces on the table. This particular house was quite empty when I was decorating it, so there's a lot of new things here. The kitchen was already here, of course. This is the bedroom. And I've used the rug glitch to kind of merge two beds together to make it look like a double bed. It works pretty well. And I've kept the bathroom quite original. The medical box I didn't scrap. Yeah, I've got my little signature decoration there. Fish in the toilet. A couple of single beds in here. So yeah, just a normal residence. I like this one. Pretty pleased with it. So that's that building done. We move outside. I've put odd bits and pieces on the streets, like a couple of tables and chairs, put a load of junk on there. You'll see more of that as we go on. And this area, I've walled off this complete area as well with a gate. And there's a little security post as an extension onto this house, because it's quite necessary. Yeah, even the gardens are all walled off. The entire build is walled off, so security is pretty good. So with this particular building, this is a shop. Two shops, in fact. So you've got a clothing store and a medical store. And yeah, there's shop windows. Around the back is quite cool. They've got a little meat rack. And I fixed up this house similar to the first one, but I've kind of merged the barn rooftops in. I think they're the barn one. No, they're the warehouse barn rooftops. And yeah, I've planked the scaffolding boards on top. But yeah, there's a video of me repairing this house as well, so check that out. This was quite a complicated one, but it was fun to make. So yeah, people can come in here and shop, as well as the window shop. And they can see what they want to buy. They've got some clothes in here, some hats. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this one. One of my favourite buildings. A couple of displays there. They've even put a changing room. And I've thrown down like a few hangers just to make it look a bit messy, a bit realistic. There's a little waiting room as well. And yeah, the second half of this house is the medical area. No one really goes in here unless they have to. This is mainly window shopping. Yeah, I've decorated it with relevant items. Back here is like the hospital room. Yeah, someone's not really doing too good at the moment, so they're having a bit of a kip there. This is the chem bin. I was going to put plants in there, but I thought I'd just chuck a load of chems in there, like used chems that we're not going to use anymore. So that's that one finished. Moving on to building number 6. And this one's pretty cool. This one's called the Minutemen Centre. And I don't really want this entire build to be all about the Minutemen, so I've given them their own building. And it's a bit of everything, really. You've got like a shop, you've got a little general store, a little cafe, a jail. And how I fixed up this one, I've put those like train cart things on top. And then I've chucked on a load of metal and wood using the pillar glitch. And yeah, I'm really happy with this one. It brings a bit of colour into the build. Our main food supply is behind this building, so I've just put a load of new plants back here. So yeah, let's have a look. So the general store is at this window. And Sturgis is supposed to be behind that counter, but he's fixing for some reason. Even though I've fixed up the whole place, he's still fixing. Like, are you trying to insult me? But yeah, anyways, this is the cafe. This is where people go up and eat. Cool little open sign. And yeah, this door can close over the open sign. So when we're closed, we'll close it. When we're open, we'll open it, basically. Yeah, cool little cafe area. Put some meat on plates and things. So yeah, let's have a look inside. A lot of the stuff you see inside is quite original. I've kept a lot of tyres, a lot of rubble on the floor. So I've pretty much not deleted anything in Sanctuary Hills. I've kind of preserved what's not like in the way kind of thing. In here's the shop, of course. Put a load of junk on the shelves, the table. Yeah, pretty happy with this. And I don't know if I've mentioned before, I've actually rug glitched the fire pit into the oven to make it look like it's on, which is a pretty cool touch. I've done it with every single house, actually. Put some things in the fridge. Not a lot, I know. Maybe I should have put more in that. And round here, you've got the power generator inside the ice box. You've got a Minutemen office to discuss missions out in the wasteland. They've even got a jail. I've put a load of numbers on the wall just to make it look like someone's going insane. But yeah, this door should be shut, so we'll just shut that for now. So yeah, that's that building finished. Moving on to the Sole Survivors building. And yeah, this is my home. With this particular house, the rooftop was very awkward. I couldn't really fix it in a realistic way. So I've just used foundations and kind of thrown wood onto it so it doesn't look like there's foundations. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's got that nice scrappy look. I've even put a load of stuff on the rooftop. You wouldn't really know that there's foundations there really. And instead of putting like a proper garage on the side, I've just put a couple of broken wooden doors there just to give it that nice scrappy look. And yeah, you can actually open them. I purposely used the broken ones just to give it a cool look. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So yeah, let's have a look inside. Again, with all the houses, I like to keep all the furniture how it was originally. I don't know why, I just like doing it that way. It's like a bit of nostalgia for the character, I suppose. I've put some food on the table, put some saucepans on the hob there. Yeah, just lots of little bits of detail here and there. I filled that shelf quite nicely. Happy with that. I've got a little display case with a load of valuables. Round here is just storage with some tools, switch for the power. And I haven't put anything in here. I've just put a cool little sign, war never changes. I thought that'd be a nice little touch because that's what your character says at the start of the game. Put a couple of tools here and there. Don't want to have it completely empty. This is Sean's room, and I've purposely not put any power in here, and everything's in its original position. All the furniture is original. And yeah, I've kept the personal items. So yeah, it's quite a personal room to the character. Thought it'd be a nice touch to the house. At the end of this corridor, I think there used to be a wardrobe, so I've made up my own. Put a door and a pillar. It's worked pretty well. This is my bedroom. Even kept the broken picture on the wall. And yeah, little small details. I've even put like a lit cigar on the ashtray, which is pretty cool. The bed was pretty broken, so I've replaced it with a new one. And yeah, I've even rug glitched like a proper locked door onto this door frame so I can lock it for when I leave the house. Like the rug glitch and the pillar glitch is just so handy. I can't get enough of it. Around here is a dedicated spot for dog meat. It's got some nice grub there. Got some grub there on a barbecue myself. Also, using the Far Harbour DLC items, they're very good to clutter areas that are quite empty. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this is a building that I've made myself, and this is the Armory. Pretty cool little concrete building. I've also chucked a load of bits and pieces onto it using the rug glitch, just to give it a cool look. Because if it's just bare concrete, it might look a bit boring. Yeah, very happy with this one. So let's have a look inside. But before we go inside, let's have a look on top. And I didn't really want to make it empty, so I've made it look like we're working on traps and turrets and flamers and things like that. I've chucked like a load of spanners and blowtorches up here. Not that they're actually repairing it, but it's part of the roleplay, do you know what I mean? So yeah, moving on downstairs, we'll have a look inside. And there's an actual gun shop on the front here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's not just a shop, it's a shooting range as well. I've put up some bottles that you can shoot. And up there where you can see like the Nuka-Cola clocks, and I've crossed it off with those little blank signs that you can put up. So yeah, and I put a couple of displays up just to shoot some mannequins. Load of ammo on the table ready to go, and I've put a cool little leaderboard. Mama Murphy's on top for some reason, I don't know how. And yeah, there's some stock for the shop. Yeah, the rest of the building is just stock for the shop basically. So yeah, pretty cool little building. Moving on to building number 9, and yeah, this one's a little bit different. I've crammed in a bus underneath the flat rooftop there, and it's basically like a little room where you can rent. Similar to the second house I think I showed you, where they can rent out a shop. This house was the same as my own house with the rooftop, so yeah, I've just used foundations again. I have attempted to try and fix it up realistically, and it's too difficult, man. Yeah, in here is where you rent the room. It's nothing special, it's very cheap, it's just a couple of mattresses. I've purposely made it untidy, like a load of bottles and things. So yeah, let's have a look on the actual inside of this house. Again, this is a normal residence, there's quite a lot of residents here. And yeah, you've probably noticed there's a lot of people, and I think like the max amount of settlers you can have here is 10. And I think I've got around 30, and how I've done that, of course I'm on PC and I've used console commands just to spawn like a load of NPCs to wander the Sanctuary Hills. But yeah, that has nothing to do with the actual build. But yeah, another question coming up, you're probably thinking, how have I built something so big without maxing out the limit? But there is something you can do without using any mods, which I have done. So what you want to do is just get like a load of weapons, big ones ideally, and you need a lot of them to make it quick. And you basically just drop them all over the floor, go into build mode, and then store them all into your workshop. Make sure you don't scrap them. And this will make your build bar go down very slightly. And yeah, just keep repeating it until it goes down to 0. And then yeah, you basically got unlimited budget for whatever you want to build. But be warned, the bigger you build, the lower your FPS will get. But I feel like I've been lucky with this build. I think it's just the limit. And yeah, as you can see, another seating area on the streets. Of course, it's walled off behind there. A lot of the hedges have done most of the work for me, thankfully. Yeah, this is the last residential home. Again, I've used foundations, and yeah, I've used different walls to make them look all different, and I've like decorated them differently as well. But behind the house, it's strictly off limits because it's actually behind the junk walls. And I want to carry on like the hedge barrier going all the way across the Sanctuary Hills with my junk walls. So yeah, there's no access behind it, but I've decorated it to make it look nice. And yeah, again, I've put like a load of stuff on the rooftop just to give it that nice scrappy look. I've done it with all the foundation rooftops actually. Yeah, let's have a look. This is the last residential house. The chair, the table and the TV were originally there, as well as the kitchen and the dining table. Everything else I've just put a few extras here and there. I can't get enough of the fire pit in the oven. I think it looks so cool. But yeah, just your average residential home. They've made a bit of a mess with the decorations. Like there's cups of noodles on the floor. But it's going to happen, isn't it? I can't really argue with it. They've got their own little power armor room. And yeah, for pretty much everything regarding decorating the houses, you've got to use the rug glitch a lot. And with this room, a lot of the stuff in here was original. Like you saw that crate leaning against the drawers. You've got a crate there. I've purposely not deleted any of these things just to add on to the decorations on the inside. I've used the pillar glitch to put these mattresses onto the broken bed because I thought that'd be a good idea. Like try and keep the broken frame and just chuck like a couple of mattresses on there. So it just looks like we're realistically reusing things. And yeah, I do like putting shops next to homes. This one's a pretty cool one. This is where you can get your hair cut. And there's a little table with like some scissors and brushes and things. This is their stock room back here. So yeah, it's just a little business for the people living next door to this. Moving on back outside, I've just put like a load of candles on the tree just to give it a cool look at night. And I've purposely kept this truck and I've put like a shop on top of it. There's no one there at the moment. There should be, but I think they've just wandered off somewhere. Yeah, I thought I'd use it to my advantage and put a cool shop up there. This is another security post, a broken house which you can delete, but I've purposely kept it. And yeah, I've just decorated the whole place, but this one's quite cool because I've put a lift next to it. And yeah, we go on up. And yeah, if anyone wants to defend the Sanctuary Hills, which this person is, you can have a look at the wasteland out here. And I've even decorated on the outside again, places where you can't really see. And yeah, if I want it to be realistic, I kind of have to block it up because there are some massive holes on the side of this house. Yeah, pretty cool security post. Let's go back down and check out the last two buildings. So the building on my left is a building that I've made myself. And I've used all different types of walls just to give it that scrappy look. And yeah, as you can see, it is the Sanctuary Hills Hotel. This is where anyone can come and stay. This is where most people would stay. Everyone living in the proper houses are people who were here when they first built the place. So these are just for people who just want to come and shop around and want to stay basically. So for a single bed it's 100 caps, for a double bed it's 120 caps. And here's the rules: no fighting, no jet, no smoking, no peeing on the floor, and no noise after 11 PM. So yeah, quite a funny rule list. So we don't tolerate any behaviour like that in this establishment. But yeah, this is a cool little reception. This is where most of the new people will come in. Cool little bar area. There's just a bit of everything at this hotel. I've put some storage underneath the stairs. Round here is a cool little living area. A couple of chairs, a TV. Got a couple of Nuka-Cola machines there. Yeah, this took me quite a while to decorate. I'm quite happy with this one. Kind of just got lost into it. And up here is where the beds are, where you can sleep. So the little cabin on the right is the double bed. Quite a clean bed actually. And the room next door are 2 little singles. So yeah, these are 100 caps a night. And the double bed is 120 caps a night. And yeah, you can go around the outside. It's a cool little sitting area to look out on the river. And it goes all the way around. Yeah, there's no doubt people are going to be doing jet out here at some point. I can't stop them. So yeah, that's this building done. Let's move on outside and have a look at the last one. And yeah, as you probably saw, I've cluttered the streets with just random bits and pieces, just boxes, bathtubs, chairs, you name it. And yeah, this last building is the Sanctuary Bar. As I'm from England, I would definitely say this looks like a really cool apocalyptic pub, because I've added like a couple of cool pub signs up there with some lights. And how did I fix up this one, you ask? Well, I've also done a video on this one, and it will be in the description. And yeah, it's basically a mixture of foundations and buses, and I've sealed the rooftop as well. I would say it's given it a cool little Megaton scrappy kind of look. I've also put power in the actual buses, so yeah, there's room for that. So yeah, let's have a look inside. This is building number 12. I've put in a very long bar. There's a few bits and pieces here that were already here, like this little broken display case, the shelving there, all of the kitchen, the crate, and there was one particular bar that was already here as well, and I've just basically extended it. Yeah, quite a messy looking bar, I must say. I've kept the little concrete block there. There's a barrel there that I've kept. There's also like a load of scrap in the corner there that I've kept also. I don't know if you guys agree, but I really do think it adds to it. I mean, this is the wasteland. It's not going to be absolutely pristine. There's going to be a couple of junk bits here and there. But yeah, it's not like I'm leaving dead radroaches on the floor or anything. Like, there is a sense of hygiene. I mean, says the one who loves to leave fish in the bathroom all the time. Well, this bathroom in particular is the little jet den. So yeah, a little bit confusing. The hotel don't allow it, but the bar allows it. This room here you can rent for the night in case the hotel is full. I think that's like 50 caps a night. That other bedroom I showed you was like the owner's bedroom. So yeah, let's move on to this security post out here, and this will probably be the last thing I show you. And then yeah, we'll move on to that nighttime tour. So yeah, I've used this little playground area and just hooked up some ladders, some scaffolding bits, and yeah, turned it into a cool little security post. Now there is an opening here which is a risk to security, but I have put down 2 forms of defences. You've got this little playground area with the turret and a little security post. But overall, in front of the entire build, there is like this forest area, and this whole area has been walled off. And it wraps round all the way around to the hotel onto the existing bush. So yeah, there's nothing coming in. And if they do break down a junk wall, they've got that turret to deal with. So security's not that bad, I'd say. But yeah, that is the daytime tour finished now. Now I'm going to show you a quick nighttime tour. It won't be as long as what I've just shown you. We're just going to have a quick walk around the streets. But yeah, thank you very much for watching so far, and I hope you enjoyed the nighttime tour. Here it is at nighttime, and I have to say, look how cool this looks. I've purposely put down some lights to glow up all the houses, and I've only done it to the front of the houses because I didn't see the point of doing the back. Yeah, let's have a look. Nice clear sky tonight, and the first thing that welcomes you is the Sanctuary Hills sign that's lit up. And yeah, as I said, I've kind of lit up all of the buildings, as well as the gladiator arena. And yeah, I used the little spotlights that you can put on the floor, where you can kind of aim it to where you want. Also, I would like to know if you guys think I should have put more stuff in the streets. Personally, I think I've put enough. There's a lot of small details, like there's a lot of benches, a lot of boxes, table areas, even a couple of shopping stalls. I just didn't want to put anything too big in the streets, as I was quite worried it would overshadow all the work that I've done on the houses. Oh, and also, I would have spawned a lot more NPCs, but the frame rate was not having it. Like, even if I put 5 more NPCs in, it really affected the FPS. So with everything going on, the building, the NPCs, I feel like this is the absolute limit of which my computer could handle, comfortably anyway. But yeah, that is the tour finished. Just want to say a massive thank you for 10,000 subscribers. And yeah, this building series has really hit off the channel in a big way. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you who's hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to making more content for you guys. Cheers.